Hey, what's up, and welcome to the channel. It's Sunday, and we're doing a Sunday check-in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're not new here, well, welcome back. So I'm just some guy, and first off, what I'd like to do is I'd like to thank all of the new people who have subbed to the channel. I had a video that kind of popped off pretty hard in the algorithm, and we gained about 250 new subscribers to the channel just from that video, which is the video about sitting down and just doing nothing. And this is my, as you can see, I'm down here, letting the dog out, and this is my do nothing chair. This is where, usually in the morning when I let the dog out, I will just sit down, relax. It is morning. I have to do this video early today because I'm going over to my mom's, and I wouldn't get home in time to make a video and get it up by 5. So I'm trying to stay consistent with the 5 o'clock schedule. And I was thinking yesterday maybe I'd make a video yesterday and then, upload it today so that way my timelines didn't overlap and stuff along those lines. But I figured I'd just wake up, sit down here. We got the sun coming in. I guess it's not like super morning. I did sleep in kind of late today just because, usually on Sundays I like to sleep in pretty late. Get a nice good full day in and then go to sleep kind of early. This is my like recharge day type of deal. And so, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Last night I actually stayed up kind of late working on the chicken pizza crust, which that video will probably be up sometime this week. I was going to do it yesterday, but then I realized it's got to be a multi-part video because, well, I've got to cook it. So one of the things, the interesting thing is, right, so I'm probably going to switch to a mostly carnivore diet. I've been doing some research this week on it, and it's something that I've kind of inadvertently done in the past whenever I've tried to do keto, mostly because I just didn't have, readily accessible vegetables like I do now. So I'm probably going to switch to something along the lines of carnivore, and I'm going to try to do like maybe chicken and fish and like maybe a little bit of beef. Hold on, the dog wants to come in here. Hey, you want to come in? Are you ready? Yep. All right. Inside. What's up, dude? Did you have a good time outside? Ugh. All right. So anyways, the plan is I'm going to probably switch to something very similar to carnivore. And so I want to really get the chicken pizza crust good and working. So last night I used my meat grinder that my mom got me for Christmas. And that worked really, really well. Way better than the food processor, actually, which is good. So, and it was less cleanup than the food processor. The only problem that I have with like ground chicken or food processed chicken is, man, is it more of a mess to deal with than ground beef. Now, I'm sure some people will be like, no, dog, like, don't eat any meat, go to vegetarian. Oh, I was going to say, it's kind of funny because my brother is a staunch vegetarian. He was actually a vegan at one point. And so, whenever I go through these spurts, which, like I said, this isn't my first rodeo, it sucks for my mom because if she has both of us over, it's like he has to have, vegetarian options. And then I'm like, oh, well, I can't eat carbs today. And so it makes it a pain for her, which is also one of the reasons why I made the chicken pizza crust myself. And I'm going to take it over to her house and then I'll cook it on the Blackstone there and go from there. So, I'm at least doing that. But yeah, it always sucks whenever whenever the both of us are over there. Now I've tried to get her onto, some sort of like keto diet, something along those lines, but it just doesn't work for her. I mean, I wish it would. I wish she could, because I mean, she needs to, get healthier too. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, unfortunately, sometimes. Um, I'm hoping that by dropping all of this weight, I can maybe hopefully convince her to at least give it a try. Like, the problem is just that first, like, week and a half or so of, like, keto flu that usually just pushes people off of it. But I am way past that. As a matter of fact, I'm at the point now where I have a hard time sleeping. I've had this in the past where, like, once I get into ketosis, like, I don't sleep that much. Which then usually ends to, like, taking melatonin so that I get enough sleep. But, like, I'm not tired. I'm not hungry. I usually just eat just because I know that I need to sometimes. I know that, like, starting tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to start lifting. Starting tomorrow, I really need to kind of make sure that I'm, like, keeping up certain macros, just because, like, if I'm breaking muscle down, like, I want to make sure that, like, I am adequately prepared to repair that muscle. I don't want to gas out in the middle of a lift or anything like that. I am, like, a little bit tired this morning. I don't know why, but I had some, like, wild dreams last night. I had a dream that somebody, like, came in and repossessed my kitchen peninsula, and I was real mad. Like, and I woke up real mad too. And it seemed to go on, like, for an extended period of time. And one of the things that, like, helps you, like, realize that you're in a dream is when you can't like, when you're trying to call. So I was trying to call 911 in this dream, because somebody's, like, was stealing my kitchen peninsula, and I couldn't get the number correct. And so, like, that's kind of when I, like, realized I was in a dream, was when I couldn't associate numbers correctly. And then, but it didn't matter because I was still kind of stuck there. And then I was like, wait, is this a dream? Is this not a dream? But then I woke up because the sun started hitting me in the eyeball. So it was weird. I've been having, like, some really weird dreams, but that's mostly because I listened to the like, lucid astral projection stuff. Although toilet seat was down this morning, so obviously that music didn't work all that well. But overall, this week has been really good. We've been working out continuously. Not uploading a workout video yesterday, instead going with the motivation one. I think that's going to be the format from now on. Is I think Saturdays I'm going to do, like, a more of, like, a discuss things, a topic, like, I have a good sit down 15-20 minute discussion about some sort of motivation thing. A little bit more formal-ish than this, because this is just talking about, like, what I did throughout the week. I want a good topic, right? Like, we talked about just the doing nothing and, like, resetting ourselves. The negativity thing from yesterday, which, if you didn't watch that, go watch that one. And then, yeah. So I think that might be the format moving forward. I don't know. This channel has just mostly been a vlog for me to keep myself active and keep myself working out and stuff like that. So, we'll see how it goes. I appreciate everybody, subbing and the kind words, and there's one dude that, there's, like, sometimes you can tell somebody who didn't watch the video because they'll be like, yo, dog, instead of doing nothing, you should just work out instead. This sounds like cope. And it's like, dog, clearly you don't know what you're talking about, because I just posted a bunch of videos about working out literally in the video every day, and then they ended up deleting their comment. But yeah, it's, the comments have been kind of wild, but I appreciate them, and it's nice to read them as well. A lot of support. You guys are very supportive, so I do appreciate that. It's way different than making gaming content, which maybe one day I'll go into like a big long thing about the psychology of like making gaming content, because I used to be an okay sized content creator for gaming, but I wouldn't go back to it. Yeah, in overdoing this. Maybe if I could go back to the time like right before Genshin and hop on the Genshin train, make $1 million and then quit. Yeah, maybe. But I wouldn't go back to it right now. It's not worth it in my opinion. But I've got to go get everything ready to go over to my mom's. Expect that chicken pizza video later this week. I've got to edit it up. It's in like a couple different multiple pieces. I got to put some music and some time lapse and stuff over top of it. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully you've had a good week as well. I've had a good week. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you've made it to this point in the video, remember, for the next 45 minutes, it's free to subscribe. I know a lot of you have taken me up on that offer. The rest of you, hopefully I get that ad revenue when you subscribe after 45 minutes. But I appreciate it. Hold on, we got to do a thumbnail. Let's do that. People will think that I had a really bad week, and then we'll bamboozle them. This good? Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.